she worth every cent. She look like the best money that I ever spent. Just watching.
Joining us now is a multi-platinum selling hip-hop artist from Brooklyn. Please welcome Fabolous! So from what I understand, you first started rapping when you were in high school?
High school is when I actually got the opportunity to rap, you know, for DJ Clue, who allowed me to come up to his radio show and rap. So I was a senior in high school at that time, but I have probably been like writing as a hobby since I was maybe 12.
What got you into it?
Just the music itself, just loving the music and, you know, seeing that the older kids, that's what they dug, and, you know, and I was like, yo, it sounds cool to me too. You know, at first what I did was take other people's raps, I would copy the whole song down, and then I would change their name to my name. You know? And that's how I started. And then after a while that got too easy, and then the next challenge came with me writing my own stuff.
At what point did you figure out that this was something you could do for your career?
When I started getting some money off of it, then I said, you know, this might actually be something that's lucrative.
You recently released a mixtape called The Soul Tape, and we have a clip from the video, Wolves in Sheep Clothing, right here.
Yeah.
They say they out for dead presidents, never respected. First of all, Ben Franklin was never elected. That means them and Big Bills have never connected. They just say it because they think it sound clever on record.
For someone like me that comes out of the rock world, what's the difference between a mixtape and a regular album?
A mixtape is usually for free. That separates it a great deal. It's not as formatted as an album is sometimes, and you know, it's just free. You know what I'm saying? It's just pretty much what you want to just throw out there and put out there, and, you know, get some thoughts across, and, you know, free music for your actual core friends. I
downloaded it and I dug it and I listened to it, and it's not like some throwaway object.
Right.
It's really good music on there.
Right, definitely. That's I guess, depending what artists you deal with, some of them is kind of throwaway, but some of them they actually put, like me, I put a lot of effort into mixtapes. Sometimes I get a little bashed for the time that I take, you know what I mean? Because I may say a date and it doesn't come out that date.
Right.
But that's only because I'm trying to make sure that I give them, you know, the best quality that I can give them.
And what do people want? It's free.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Just wait. Everything will be all right.
And everything on this mixtape is done from soul music samples.
Right. Yeah, I used a lot of soul beats and, you know, song beats with samples in it. I felt like, you know, that was a difference for right now. You know, a lot of things now in hip-hop is more club-driven and more 808 bounce and, you know, way more crunk than everything. So I wanted to do something different and, you know, go back to, you know, kind of the roots of hip-hop and just rap over some soul.
And you give it away for free. That's so cool.
And y'all all get it for free.
You recently played a show in Ghana, is that right?
Yeah, that was a great show. It was the first time I've been to Ghana. You know, I've been to Africa a few times and seen a couple different things, but that was my first time in Ghana, and it was a great experience. It was 3,500 to 4,000 people there, very, very energetic crowd. Knew a lot of hip-hop. I was amazed by how much of my music they knew. It's a great experience for me. Like it's definitely one in the top 3 of overseas performances that I've ever done.
Why do you think that hip-hop has spread so wildly, not only through the U.S., through Europe, through Africa, all over the world?
It's relatable, you know. It's become a universal music. Sometimes you're shocked by it, you know. I think before we used to be shocked by seeing Michael Jackson go to China and people who didn't speak English singing Michael Jackson songs. But now that's the way I felt going to Ghana and them knowing the lyrics to my songs. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's really cool. I read that you like to release music in the summer.
I do.
And what do you think makes a great summer jam?
Songs for ladies.
Songs for ladies.
Yeah, they usually work in the summer. I don't know why. I don't know what it does. Summer and ladies just go together, man. I have, you know, a few songs that compliment women, and they like getting those compliments in the summer, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it does seem like the memories that you have of songs through the years, a lot of times most of them are summertime songs. Some you listen to at the beach with your friends, or...
Yeah. And then you think back on certain songs, and you be like, yo, I remember the summer that came out, you know. I rarely hear, I remember the winter that came out. I rarely hear it. I don't know why, but...
You really embrace the technology side of music. You're a renowned Twitterer.
Yeah.
What do you think makes a great tweet?
I like to have fun with Twitter. You know what I mean? I slowed down a little bit because everybody didn't take my sense of humor on the chin. So But I like to just have fun. I don't take it too serious. Like, you know, sometimes I'm motivational. Sometimes I'm just there to make you laugh. Sometimes I drop a jewel. Sometimes I'm, you know, ignorant. You know, it's just, you know, random thoughts of mine and just having fun with it.
Have you ever followed Paul Wall?
Never follow Paul Wall.
Oh, he over-tweets
Yeah.
like nobody's business. Paul Wall is now in the food line waiting for food. I think I'm going to get the macaroni and cheese. Whoops, forgot a fork. I mean, these are like...
I bet I know somebody who tweets more than Paul Wall.
Who's that?
Tila Tequila.
Tila Tequila?
Yes. I followed her and unfollowed her within like the same 5 minutes. I'm telling you.
Well, since you're such a huge fan of Twitter, we actually had some fans tweet in questions that I would like to read to you now.
Cool.
Okay. This first one is from Gordon White. Gordon says, Fabulous, do you realize that you've misspelled your name?
I kind of figured that out like last year.
You probably heard that before, right?
Yeah. Last year I just figured that out.
All right. This one's from Jeffrey Tremaine. If you were a snake, which Indiana Jones movie would you be in?
The Last Crusade.
Last Crusade, that's a good
Indiana
one.
Jones, the Last. That's the only one I could remember. So I
You remember the first one with
I
the
remember
biplane?
all of them, but I don't remember any names of them.
Reggie was the name of the snake in the very first one.
Okay.
I don't know why I know that. I'm sorry, I'm a super nerd. If your music, this was from Casey. If your music was a vegetable, although it should be were a vegetable because it's a subjunctive, so let me start over.
Yeah.
If your music were a vegetable, what would it be?
You really are a nerd. My music was a vegetable. Carrot.
Carrot. Thank you very much. Fabulous, everybody! Download the Soul Tape now. It's free! When we get back, we're going to have a steel cage music debate. 2 panelists enter, 2 panelists leave. Stay with us! Thanks a lot, man. That was great.